Hi everyone, I'm here at home, and I already did a video on Innocent Gun. I did the 3. Well, I was at Quebec's, and the lovely David got me a gift, and it came with this. And this is way more expensive than the other ones. You can only get this in the box, but it comes with the other 3, and this is the 4th one. And I know how much the box is, so I won't say, because it was a gift, but this is considerably more valuable than the other 3. By factors of, you know. So, what is this? This is the, I'm not Scottish, I'm so sorry. Islay, whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't be correct, but you'll be forgiven. So, this is the Islay whiskey cask. So, we talked about Innocent Gun, I did at least. These are matured in barrels that had certain alcohols, liquors in them. So this is from Laphroaig, which, not being a whiskey expert or Scotch expert, I actually do like because I find that peaty, smoky, earthy flavor to it really nice. So let's see, what is this? So this is a Scottish red beer, 7.4%, and it is, they've taken a small cache of rare Laphroaig quarter casks, and they've slowly matured them. Spicy wood, smoke and peat, sea salt, and burnt toffee. I'm looking on their website and it actually gives us more details. Allergens, gluten, suitable for vegans. And as far as malt goes, Innocent Gun ale malt, roasted barley, which is going to give it that nice dark color, and chocolate malt, which again will give it a darker color. I imagine the vast majority of it's going to be that ale malt. This, again, being a red beer, it's not going to have a huge dark color, but it should be fairly dark. They're using Super Styrian hops, which are from Slovenia. Heavy on the fruity, little heavy on the spicy, bit of floral, and then citrusy and herbal are much further down as far as profile goes. The hops aren't the star of the show anyway, but I thought you'd want to know anyway. So, the box is quite gorgeous. Yeah, so they've commissioned renowned Scottish contemporary landscape artist Ellis O'Connor to create the paintings adorning our packaging. Again, the other ones, there was a big box that the 4 bottles came in, but the big box was kind of divided at the handle. This has its own box. So again, considerably more expensive than the other ones. I've had this when I brewed with Matt. He was in the video where we talked about the disappointing beer. We drank this when we were brewing the other beer. We didn't film anything, I didn't talk about it, but I have another one now, yay! So let's open this, I'll pour it, and we'll talk about the taste. I'll use my new Gorilla bottle opener, why not? Yeah, boy! The other ones come in clear bottles too, which, you know, in theory they're in boxes and they're not put in the sunlight. In theory, people don't just leave them out in warehouses exposed to the sun, but dark bottles are better. Keep the sunlight out. So, give you a gander. What's good for the gose is good for the gander. This isn't a gose, hold on. Such a gorilla whore. Again, I'm at my house, all my cool beer glasses are at my girlfriend's house. You know, this is it. Oh yeah, the booze comes through, definitely. And a bit of that toffiness and vanilla-ness again, oak barrels. There's like the smokiness too. Yeah. The smokiness and the toffee mix to create this really, really great smell. I mean, if you, like, again, not being a whiskey expert, but Laphroaig is one of those whiskeys where if it's on the menu somewhere and I'm having a night out, I'm feeling a bit rich, I'll get a shot of that with like 1 ice cube in it. Usually about 12, 13,000, not breaking the bank, but for an ounce of liquor, 12 or 13 bucks, there's no mixing. It's literally ice cubes, so bit pricey. But I'll have one once in a while. I do enjoy, again, that earthy, peaty, smoky, just richness. And a lot of people don't, which is great, because there's more for me. Anyway. This is kind of like if you had like a, you know, they do the bombs with the soju and the beer. It's a really cheap way of doing it. And actually doing that with like a British ale and a shot of Laphroaig maybe isn't the best idea as far as like enjoying it. But this, I imagine, is probably a little what that tastes like. Oh, it's very creamy, very smooth. There's still the bite of the alcohol. So there's a bite from the alcohol, but as far as the texture of the actual liquid itself goes, pretty muted on the carbonation. I'd say 4 out of 10 on carbonation. But yeah, really smooth. That treacly toffee candiness. And again, sweet and sugary, no. It has that kind of caramelized, crystallized, burnt sugar taste to it. There's that interesting earthy smokiness to it from the barrels. Ah, man. You can't buy this by itself. You have to get it in the box. The box in the box. Which is why I did the video and I saw the 3 in the fridge at Lotte Mart and I got those 3 more standard ones. Not harder to find, but you have to spend considerably more. And again, it was a gift, so I won't say, but factors of the amount of one of the basic bottles. And it's not twice, it's not 3 times more. It's more than that. Again, what a treat. I gotta drink this slower. But yeah, the star is definitely that caramelly burnt. Again, burnt sugar sounds kind of like you fucked the sugar up, right? This isn't burnt. It's that caramelized, rich, dark, roasted sugar and the smokiness. And again, the beers that Innocent Gun makes, I have no idea how they taste. They're probably decent. But again, why would you dry hopped with like the best hops? And you know, they have to make a good beer. And the star of the show, for, as far as they're concerned, will always be that extra process after fermentation. The aging is the star. And nothing says that more than fucking peaty, smoky, earthy Laphroaig casks. Casks? Cleveland. God. Again, a real treat. And thank you, David.